All right, so here's the situation. We've got a property with 23 buildings and 22 Rainbird controllers. These Rainbird controllers were being controlled by a separate device. Let me come over here a little closer to show you. There's the Rainbird controllers. Do you see the dark marks above them? That was the separate device. That separate device was responsible for scheduling these controllers. So these Rainbird controllers were pretty much dummy controllers just sitting here on the wall being controlled by a separate device that was connected to the internet. That this community had to pay a subscription to have that service. We're going to upgrade all 22 controllers to HPC controllers that are all inclusive, don't require an extra device, and also don't require a subscription. We're going to start not at this building, at another one down the way. This one just had a good example of showing you where the devices used to be. I'm going to get started on building number 5. Chris is going to come out here and help me starting at building number 4, and we're going to rock and roll and get at least 11 of these installed today. Then we'll be back out tomorrow to install the other 11. So we're going to start with this 13 zone controller, and right next to it we have an ESP-ME that is controlling, yes, just the master valve. How stupid is that? So we're going to be removing this entire controller because it doesn't need to be here, because the controller we're going to install can control the master valve, so we don't need the second controller. All right, now that we got the power turned off, we will take a photo, even though all of those wires are marked. We'll take a photo of them anyway, and then we'll take everything apart, get this off the wall, and get that one on the wall. We installed that first controller together. There was 13 zones, a couple of controllers we thought we were going to be combining. We got that one done together. We're actually going to split up now. Chris is going to start over here on building 5. I'm going to go over to the meter room in building 4 behind me over there to get that controller. The installation of these smart controllers has been going pretty smooth. I'm here at building number 22 now. I did number 21, number 20, number 19, number 10, number 4. They're all mixed up because of the way the buildings are labeled, but we're just going down a straight road. I'm going to go and put my phone on the charger instead of recording this one because we're down to 15% battery from recording the last 5 controllers that I installed. So let's charge the phone. I'll go install the controller. As you can see there, we just finished another controller. We did about 6 or 7, I did about 6 or 7 controllers myself. Chris is over there, he's on controller number 5 or 6. And we have 2 more guys coming out on site because they finished a job early. They wanted to come help old sprinkler dude out. So I'll have 3 guys on site because I'm about to take off for an appointment that I have to go do. And those guys are gonna get as many of these controllers installed today as they can. Then they'll return tomorrow to install the rest of them. I've cataloged all of the serial numbers for all 22 controllers. I have them all written down. I know what buildings they're all being installed on. All that has to happen next is we have to input the Wi-Fi information once it's given to us into each one of these controllers. And then I'm gonna have the programming already set up. It will download the programming automatically as soon as we connect these controllers to the internet. In the meantime, we're setting up offline programs, which is a good idea because if the controller loses Wi-Fi, it'll revert to that offline program, keep everything running. Now that I'm done today, I'm gonna get out of here. It's the end of my week. On to the next one.